Hey, let me introduce a very powerful GenAI application, Business Strategy AI Consultant. Imagine this scenario. You want to launch a startup company, but you don't know if it's too risky to enter the market. You also do not have a professional business analytical team, since your team is just tech side. You might think, I need a consulting firm, but that's way too expensive in the early stage. Instead, you want a cheap and easy solution to understand the market and analyze your competitors, like what are the next strategic moves. You also want to know up-to-the-minute, reliable information to understand the market trend. So you turn to an AI application for help. Then what do you want? You want it can auto-collect useful and reliable and biased data, but you also want it to perform like a real analyst. It can freely reason. It can even apply advanced business analytical techniques just like a professional. Here's the AI consultant to suit your needs. Let's say we want to strategize for Databricks for demo purposes. Let's start with basic analytics. We want to retrieve data from a official website to analyze insights on what industries, the core and new products, strategy, partners, customers, and recent news. For financial situation, we want to analyze how many financing rounds and the total funding received. Also, the news related to the financial situation to have a clear view of its financial health and growth trajectory. For stock information, we want to know the stock price so that we can get some market value. Databricks isn't public traded yet, but it can show stock information for other public listed companies. We also want to understand the third-party customers' reviews, both positive and negative, to have a more objective picture of the companies. In strategy analytics, you can choose a business analytical techniques like PESTLE or Porter's 5 forces. Here is the report. It can offer some initial suggestions, but we need external professional sources to gain a deeper understanding. The AI has reason to suggest different sources, like professional McKinsey reports and even academic papers. The AI recognizes Databricks is an AI data platform. Let's click on the McKinsey report about AI-driven data platform market. Here is the new report. Now it can offer some more profound analysis. It tells you that AI industry now is very attractive, but still hard to challenge Databricks' position due to Databricks' current strategies. Here are the 2 reports that have been used in the analysis. Now the competitors' analytics. The AI reasoned to identify several key factors to search competitors. It recognizes the key factors includes competition related to the Databricks core products and the real-time analytics platform. By clicking on the core product competitors, we can see that Snowflake is highlighted as Databricks' primary competitors. Now just enter Snowflake to compare. The analysis highlights the company's strengths and the weaknesses. It also provides suggestions to help Databricks to outperform Snowflake. Finally, with the chatbot, we can ask questions about Databricks like recent updates or strategy inquiries, such as potential risks to manage. Now the architecture. The application is mostly based on 3 LLM agents. The web searcher agent can collect useful online data. Firstly, it can freely generate Google queries using LLM reasoning based on the current context. After Google search, then the LLM will help filter out unwanted URLs using web page titles, and eventually the selected web content will be requested and retrieved. Also, the LLM can help choose whether to include web page hyperlinks. Then, the business test many agents structuralizes this web content into JSON for corresponding analysis tasks. The business analyzer agent, however, can act like a professional analyst to analyze risks, suggesting strategic moves, and identifying additional data needs. For enhanced analysis of business analyzer, OpenAI O1 Mini is used, while the other LLM layers for other agents are based on GPT-4o. The web searcher provides stored web page data for business test many agent and business analyzer. If more resources are identified by the business analyzer, it can request further content from the web searcher to support deeper analysis. For basic analytics, the end user can choose what data to collect and analyze, company official website for details or third-party sites for stock, financial, and customer reviews. The web searcher agent gathers relevant data and sends it back to the business test management agent, which retrieves key business insights. These insights are then stored for further analysis. Strategic analytics involves the business analyzer. The user can choose what business techniques and specify a factor to focus. The business analyzer then identifies related web pages and combines them with the insights from the business analytics to generate a strategy report. This report will also recommend to the user additional external resources. Then the user can choose the resources they prefer and send it back to web searcher to search, retrieve, and return to business analyzer for a new comprehensive report. In competitors analytics, the web searcher has the freedom to generate diverse Google queries, reasoning based on the pre-extracted insights. Web pages contain competitor information will send back to business test management agent to identify competitors across different fields and evaluate the competition strengths to the user. The user can then choose a competitor of interest. If basic analytics insights on the competitor are already available, then the data will send back to the business analyzer, which compares two levels and provides strategies to outperform the competitor. Lastly, for the chatbot, traditional RAG is used. Retrieved web page text are vectorized and indexed in the vector stock called pincom. When the user asks a question, the chatbot performs a similarity search for the relevant information and answer based on the retrieved context. So what we learned and what are our next steps? For the tech side, this is our first time to build this complex AI application. We found as more LLM layers are added, the architecture becomes more complex. The whole program is more affected by how accurately the LLM outputs can be parsed. We've already developed a parsing and validated module from scratch, but most errors steal from the immature LLM post-processing. So to ensure a stable online production in the future, we need to create a more advanced LLM output validator. Secondly, currently our RAG system retrieves web pages by either filtering based on the page titles or by fully vectorizing and indexing whole pages. There's no chunking applied. This method disregards granular information from non-retrieved pages, and this includes irrelevant information in the prompts. So it increases LLM API cost and delay LLM's responses. In the future, we will implement an improved RAG method combined with a knowledge graph to enhance retrieval accuracies. Then for the business side, the users are interested in AI to use the business analytical techniques other than PESTLE or Porter's 5 forces. They also want to analyze the internal environment of a company. In this Databricks GenAI computation, we only utilize the website data for company analysis. However, in the future application, we are going to incorporate an internal environment analysis as long as we can gather the internal data from users. Thank you so much for watching.